Hi guys and welcome to Coffee with a Chance of Meatballs. It's your host here, Meatball Molly, brought to you by Anvil Creative Marketing, Eminent Recruitment and CBDWorldOnline.com. So next up, me guest for you. There's a few words that I think about when I think about her. Multiple world time champion, pioneer, trailblazer, do-gooder, devout Christian and charity activist. It's no other than Chris Cyborg. Hi Chris, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
No problem. Thank you for coming on. For the last few years, you've been very nice on Twitter. You always like and retweet stuff, and I really, really appreciate it. I think you're such a positive human for female athletes to try and aspire to be. So that's why I wanted to bring you on my podcast, so we could talk a little bit more about your message and how great you are, really. So, first of all, Chris, how have you been during lockdown?
For now, I think it's the moment I really try to stay with my family. Mm-hmm. I don't have any fight schedule, but I know it's very important you be active, you training. I run, I try to be a good conditioner because, you athletes too,
Yeah.
But I think this is a very special time for me with my daughter, be with my mom. She's with me here, and enjoy the family time.
100%.
I read a lot too.
Yeah.
And I think they're never home. Really, I think last year I stayed maybe 2 months at the house the whole year, and then I always fly back and forth to different places.
Yeah.
And I think they at the house now it's very special. They enjoy the family. And I've been doing this now.
Yeah, because I think you haven't stopped for like 8 years or longer. So to just put the foot on the brakes, relax a little bit and spend time with your daughter, with your mum. Is the other half, the hubby around? Is your boyfriend around much?
Yes, my fiance is living close by too, and they always together.
Yeah.
And then now my daughter is studying home, and then it's a perfect time. I think every family in the world now getting together because this, you guys try and get each other more because you be busy all day, you work all day, we always miss some stuff together with family.
100%. So this podcast, I'm trying to focus on the hard stuff that fighters or females have had to get through in their life. For you, what was the toughest thing you've ever come up against? What was the hardest battle that you've had to overcome?
The time I started training, I was maybe 15 years ago. Don't have a lot of support like now have. The beginner, like when I train, don't have girls, mm-hmm. have more guys. Mm-hmm. And I usually train with guys, but the beginner it's very difficult to train with guys. When you don't know anything either. Like sometimes you train with a good guy, and he want to teach you and help you. Some point you think, guys, that he think you mess up his training.
Yeah.
Different partners.
Yeah.
And I have some good partners, some bad partners in my beginning of my career. But I think the tough time it's don't have I always believe in one thing I never see it happen. Like I don't have a lot of event girls. I didn't see girls training. I didn't see fighting that moment. Now it's so bad. It's so nice because I have a lot of events. You can check YouTube, internet, and before social media is not big like this, when I started. And I don't have support my family in the beginning, my mom don't agree, and I little bit about what I'm doing, because before playing handball, I was playing one Europe game. I started like 12 years old to 19 years old, and I was at university, and then the guy watched me play handball, and he told me, I think you can be a great fighter. I was like,
I've just been throwing a ball. What?
Yeah, he think because I was very rough, like I was very strong, and I was I was defense, and I was very good, and I think he said, man, I think you can be a great fighder.
Yeah.
And I look at him, I don't like fight, and at the time I was never had any history, my teenager problems, and they like to fight.
Yeah.
But I trained Muay Thai and boxing, and I said, I think maybe I can do one fight because in my all the time I like to compete. You know, all my when I was 12, I competed running, football,
Everything, yes.
you know, because they need somebody play basketball. I'm there for help.
Yeah.
You know, and then, I think I can do one fight. I think I wanna try.
Yeah.
And then I did my first fight. I was 6 months training. I lost this fight.
Was you nervous, Chris? How when you was getting ready for the fight and you was in the changing room and you was warming up, what was your feelings? How did you feel?
You know, I don't feel the same way I feel now.
Really?
You know, because I think in the beginning you don't feel anything because you don't know.
Yeah.
Like, and then when you teenager too, you don't care.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's try it.
Don't do that, you know. And I don't have idea what is it come to. Okay, I spar at the gym. You know, you train at the gym, but the reality is,
Yeah.
And for me, I was never passed through anything like they go to the fight. But when I there inside, when they call my name, I go inside. I feel great, you know. And then I didn't know I have so much strength inside me. I want to put out, you know. And then I'll just go for it. And then after the fight, I was thinking myself, I born for this. I want to do this forever.
Yeah.
And I stopped to do another sports. I just focus for MMA. But the good thing, I don't have any, responsibility. I don't have name. I don't care about the team. I was just a start.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to do good or no good. If it's not good, who I am anyways.
Yeah.
Now I think you feel more pressure, more responsibility, when you go fight.
Yeah.
Like, you have something behind you. In the beginning, you don't have.
Yeah.
You just want to see what's the new, you know?
Yeah.
And have something where I see future this. No, I just try. Just try to see how it is.
100%. When you win, which is most of the time, obviously you feel great. But when you lost quite recently to Amanda, how did that hit you? Because Chris, I lost on my UFC debut. I fought on UFC Liverpool and I got choked. I got put to sleep, and for 6-7 months I was so sad. I had post-traumatic stress. I was just really upset, and I just had to keep training and keep working on getting better myself. But it stayed with me, Chris, for many fights after. When you lost to Amanda, was it the same for you, or was you just a bit more like, okay, I got caught, better person won on the night? How did you deal with it?
When I had passed before the Amanda fight, I was a lot of stress, with UFC. I had too much stress. I was semi-motivated. I was tired. The fight, outside, and I was lying. I was problem. But I did a great camp. They all mess up things around me because all my career, every fight, I never 100%.
Yeah.
Never. I have a problem around, but this is giving me strength.
Yeah.
This is giving me challenge. For me, when I was all messed up around in my team do halfway, some guys left, like my management changed. But for me, I don't care because I have one Muay Thai fight. I was fighting with my ex. I never say this for anybody.
Yeah.
And then we fighting, like we complain each other, and I was cry all morning, and then night I go to fight.
Yeah.
Like I go straight and go fight.
Yeah.
I always have one problem when I have fight. So for me, I said, okay, let's go. And I trained. I did a perfect camp. I had nice camp. Some people say no, some people say, but I feel I was ready.
Yeah.
I feel when I step on stage, because this I do my best before the fight.
Yeah.
Before the fight, I do my best. I wake up in the morning, I try to train more than my opponents because I want to feel my heart and did my best. I don't want to feel my heart after you fight, you lost, man. Why didn't do that train? Why I don't train that defense?
Yeah.
And then because I try to do everything I can in my camp. For me, don't have to have this thought after. And then when I stepped in the cage fight Amanda, I was ready. I was ready to the fight. And then I got a cut. Yes, long time not cut. I think the last time I lost was my first fight.
Yeah.
And I was But I always have in my mind when the time I step in the cage, I can lose. I never think I was invisible. I was defeated a long time,
Yeah.
but I always knew it can happen. And when I step in the cage and we fight, and after the loss, I don't feel my heart sad. I was not sad. I felt that fight. I felt something get out of my back.
Okay.
I don't know the plan, but and then when I get out the cage, I see everybody crying and dead.
Yeah.
But I look and like I was. It's just because it's for me as a sport.
Yeah.
I lost so much games, the handball games before, and I lost a lot of games. I know how it feels lost and win.
Yeah.
Even though I stayed long time not losing MMA.
Yeah.
And after that loss, I know I was when I win, I always because I stay long time and win. I always feel I had to learn something. I never thought you know everything.
Yeah.
Every people you met ask something about me. They say, "Man, Chris training all day."
Yeah.
I never stay comfortable place. I always try to be hungry.
Yeah.
Even if I full the food, I try to keep going.
Yeah.
For learning. I never felt my heart. Okay, I'm the best and I need anything.
Yeah.
No, I was. I need learning this, that, and after the fight, I feel like you have one purpose of God that fight. I lost the fight, and then I didn't know the time why, but I say, for one reason I lost the fight, and then I did everything right. I trained, I did everything. It's the opportunity Amanda be the champion, state champion,
Yeah.
I think, I was my time for change and make change for another chapter in my career.
Yeah.
Of course, I asked for the match, they never given me, but I feel like happened, and I learned a lot from this.
Yeah.
And then I was signing for Bellator, to work for Bellator.
Yeah.
I say, I say, man, God, thank you. Thank you for maybe if I
New
never
chapter.
lost. I was gonna stay in UFC. I was gonna stay no happy. I was
Yeah.
gonna stay no motivated. I was stay fighting with another ball there. Don't like me. I always have to fight back. They always damage my brand, my brand. And I have to stay there. And then I say now I'm happy. I'm fighting one place. The guy respect all the professional.
Yeah.
Everybody I'm motivated, and I'm nice. Everything you have to do in your life. And then this is what I like to tell my friends. For sure, I have a lot of things I think they want to stop fighting. And I say, that thing happened because this thing.
Yeah.
We think it's bad thing.
Yeah.
The time is bad, but in future, for sure, you're gonna know something comes from this. Something you learn, something for bad with you, and I see it this way. And then I get it sometimes after the fight, sad a little bit, but I just keep training, and then after that's a little bit while, you say, maybe I'm right. Maybe I was not ready for this. Maybe, it's a lot of things you learn.
After that fight, when you took the next fight in Bellator, was you very anxious or nervous in case of the loss again and the pressure that the press would have put on you, or like Twitter and Instagram and all that kind of comments? Or did you just think, no, I've trained, I've done everything right, I'm gonna fucking win?
I avoid to stay on the internet to read all the stuff. I stay away a little bit. I fight with Felicia before, and I just fight Amanda.
Yeah.
And I did great because I had a lot of motivate that fight.
Yeah.
I was coming from a loss. It was my last contract, my fight,
And she was game, wasn't she, Chris? She was like, I'm not going anywhere.
And then I was happy too because it's my last fight contract.
Yeah.
And I if we win, I know I lost. And then I try to put the pressure. Of course, I have a pressure because I want to get out to win. It's my last contract.
Yeah.
And then I know UFC and the guys who don't know I play a lot of games behind for making distraction me.
Yeah.
But I get out. I show my focus and training for be ready to fight. And that was motivated because as I knew it was my last fight, and then it was gonna be free for see what's the better for my career.
Yeah.
And when I signed with Bellator and I did my first fight with Julia Budd, I feel like it's the real fight to 145 pounds because she's fighting 145 pounds a long time.
Yeah.
And the one thing is nice inside the Bellator, I have a lot of girls in my division. No, they don't have to hear, I don't have a lot of girls.
Yeah, I mean,
No
there's loads.
fight, and then it's there have a lot of girls fighting there, and the opportunity, was honor fight with Julia. She's a long time champion,
Yeah.
Bellator, and then fight straight to the belt. I'm very thankful for this opportunity, and I was happy. I was fighting.
You can see in your performance how happy you was. You was expressing yourself, and it wasn't like maybe for the UFC, like you did get bullied quite a lot, and people had a negative opinion on you a lot. But Bellator was like a breath of fresh air and a fresh start, and long may it continue, because I've got a friend in Bellator, Leah McCourt, and one day maybe she might get up there and have a good go with you.
Nice.
I know, yeah. When you first travelled from Brazil to America, and when we talk about when you couldn't work anymore because you was under a ban, how hard was it for you to make ends meet, Chris? To pay for rent, to pay for food, to still try and train? Because I've seen your documentaries, I've seen your interviews where you're talking about like it was tough, but really, how tough was it?
What the time when I came to here?
Yeah, when you got, do you remember when you got banned?
Doping.
Yeah.
I think at this time it's very hard because then say a lot of things on the media, and then you don't be able to work anyway. Then it's very hard moment. But I feel like it's good time, it's bad time. Of course, it's not good, but the good thing from this is because the real friends.
Yeah.
Because when you're champion, when you're happy, but have around you a lot of people around you, but when you fail, do something with you. You're gonna do the few people that's gonna be around you. They're gonna know the real friends.
Yeah.
And this moment showed me a lot of things. I grow up a lot of this moment. Immature. Like I learned a lot of things from this moment for now who I am. Like even though I was champion in Strikeforce and I came UFC champion, the Bellator champion, but I know
and Invicta champion.
I know, yeah. When you after this, I know when you hold the title, a lot of people around you is not the true people. You have to know who's the true people around you, and
they helped you through, yeah.
Yes, and then I think this moment is hard for me, but I really have good people around me too, and these good people motivate me. And in this moment, I stay a little bit while I was gonna do MMA, but I started training more jiu-jitsu. And I did, I think, 2 tournaments in jiu-jitsu and the purple belt.
Yeah.
And
world champion at purple belt, was it?
Yeah. Yes, I did it twice. But then this is getting me motivated for training, and I just think I make it better. Make it better in my ground game in this moment. And I teach some classes, some gym. Letting me teach. But I was have a hard time, but I learned a lot from this moment. Even I getting better in my jiu-jitsu too.
Yeah.
And I think because this I say, sometimes when you lost, you learn a lot of things too. And then same I stayed this 1 year and I was able to fight. I learned a lot of things, trusting people, who is you going to trust. I think it's perfect timing for you to think about a lot of things.
100%. Moving forward, so you've overcome your adversities, you've silenced all the haters, your household name, your family life has finally come together, you've adopted your niece who's now your daughter. How nice is that having her living with you? How much has that changed your life?
For me, I think when you have someone look to you and then you like a mirror, and then want to be, you have to you see them learning a lot of things from you. I think you think about a lot of things you do. You have to be example. I always care for everything I do because I know it's my fans follow me, and I have a lot of little fans, teenager fans, old fans. But it doesn't matter. I like to make them happy. I like to be good person for them. Be a good example.
Yeah.
This is the good thing. And it's for not just to be remembered from them because I was the champion, because I'm holding titles. No, it's because I like to do the work champion in people's life.
Yeah, you are the people's champ.
Yeah, I like to help people. I like to be nice to everyone. I always support all my fans because they really support me. I believe like if you don't have fans,
What's
fans
the
make
point? Yeah, what's the point?
the fans buy your shirt, the fans stop you, the fans buy tickets for watch your fight. I think the fans have to be very thankful for them, and then this is I like to show for them, and with my niece here, I try show her how hard you can get something. You have to keep going. It doesn't matter if people say you're not gonna do, you cannot do. You have to believe it, believe yourself, have faith, believe in something you didn't see, but you work hard. I think everything, if you work hard, for sure God is going to bless you because you're doing your best. And this is I try to show her, it's not going to be easy, it's going to be hard. But if everybody else can do, and then the hard, you just have to keep going, don't quit. This I like to keep around me.
Yeah. Well, your life, Chris, shows here how when you don't give up, you will achieve your dreams. Do you know what I mean? Like, life has thrown everything at you, and you just like bob and weave and slip out the way, it's inspirational for us all, Chris. I've got 2 more questions left because I know we're pressed for time, but I've had relationships with who've been my coaches or management. It didn't work well for me. You've had relationships who've been your coach, didn't work. Now your fiance is your manager. What's the dynamic like? Do you know when to switch off and be like, okay, now it's fiance time, or put the work hat on and be like, okay, now you're the manager?
Before I was married with my ex, before we trained together, after he turned my coach, I really know how it is. It's very difficult to work with your fiancé. My fiancé is not my manager. Yeah. I have him here. Okay. He's helped a couple things, but he's really Adi Atari is my manager. Him, he figured out, doing a lot of things for me, doing jobs. And I try very separate, the fiancé and our relationship than business. I try don't put him like we don't train together. Like
the boundaries have to stay there, don't they?
It's not an MMA fight too. He's a fighter before. He knows what his fighter like. Yeah. And sometimes I watch some sparring mine, and then he's tell me something. Chris, I think it is this, but it's not something every day. We always play now. His knee, he's gonna do just surgery his knee. Yeah. But we always play jiu-jitsu together. But the jiu-jitsu like date game.
Is it? Yeah. Let's go roll.
It's a date night, and we go to the gym and we talk, we train. But I think it's nice this way. It's more healthy. I think we have to separate because the normal couples, we don't stay 24 hours together. Yeah. Work, we come back home, we have news to talk, and we stay a long time together. But
Good. Right, my last question for you, Chris. So, I want to talk about the message that you've said, and I want to talk about the best quote you've ever been told. So, if a little girl came over to you, Chris, and said, I don't really want to fight anymore, why would she still fight? So, my piece of advice I would give to someone would be, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So if you could give a piece of advice or a really good quote to someone to make them not give in on their dream and keep going, what would it be? Or what's a coach ever said to you that's changed your maybe a fight or a day in training when you was tired or couldn't be bothered and they said something to you? What would that be?
I like to train really training and fighting for sharing my faith with all my fans. Yeah. I don't know if you know, I'm a Christian. I believe in Christ. I believe He put me in the place I'm at. for touch a lot of hearts.
Mhm.
And then this is I try to do. I try to show love for everyone. You know, I even the people I don't like, I try like. You know, I
Yeah.
try love the same way, and that could be example for them. Even some people talk bad about me, I know I try like turn back the good way. I think this is the love can save a lot of things in the world. And I like to show my family the faith. Don't they don't put the faith, keep it work hard, and then for show them they have somebody else looking for. You know, in the everyone it's a victory already. You know, who's believing Christ, he already victory.
Yeah.
You know, his rise, is living with us, is with us inside us.
Yeah.
And I like to show from.
Okay, well that's all I've got. That's all I've got for you today, Chris. But I just want to say thank you again for coming on. Thank you for trying to understand my accent. And I wish you all the success in the future, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much. My pleasure to be here. I understand everything perfect.
Yes,
No.
and you, I understand you as well.
Yeah. I still learning too. I'm learning every day. I know how it is.
Yeah.
And thanks for the podcast. Continue, giving courage for the girls, fight
you.
for the girls, and thank you so much.
Obrigada, Chris. Bye.